Hello. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Oops. Fuck. Oh, damn. I'm gonna start off the video with a friggin' wreck. Oh, damn, what the hell? My bad. I don't know how to drive trucks. Anyway, where are we? What are we doing? Well, we have some ethane we're taking from Casper, Wyoming to Pocatello, Idaho. We're not too far out, might even get there in this video. In that case, I might pause the video and pick another load, and then impress you with my skills backing in and picking it up. This is actually the second video covering this very trip. The first one, half hour long, perfect video, awesome, very good. Something about it, I was fucking with the settings before I recorded it and I fucked something up. I've tested it now to make sure it's working out, but I did fuck up my recording software, OBS, and the audio is fine, but the video is so laggy and you can't tell what's going on. It's literally like 4 frames a second. It's very, very bad. Or 4 frames a second, if that. It's bad. It's bad. It's more like a frame every couple seconds. But if that happens to this, I'll just upload the first one and say fuck it, honestly. I do this for me, you know. I'm my main audience. I do go back and watch my videos sometimes. I enjoy it. Don't know what it is. Maybe I'm a narcissist. Probably so. Who knows? Anyways, where have I been? Where'd I go? I didn't even say goodbye. I didn't even say I was going out for some milk and cigarettes. I just left. I'm sorry about that. I am. Well, I was actually just catching up on my lore, or I guess refreshing myself on my lore, and I watched the last episode I made of the Minecraft Let's Play, the Shulker one, and I make a little line in there, a little bit of foreshadowing. See, that Daddy doesn't leave you with nothing. I left a little foreshadow in there, a little foreshadow. I said in the video I was saving up for a motorcycle. I got a motorcycle, buddy. I did. I was riding the motorcycle around, and I broke my ankle. I right there broke my ankle. I'll go ahead and skip the jerk, and then I'll go in. We'll ejaculate and then we'll jerk. We'll do a little different this time. So there you go. You know the lore. You know the story. You can click off now, whatever. But now I'll give you the details.
Keep right.
So I get this motorcycle.
Turn right.
Get this motorcycle. I'm riding around my dad's neighborhood for about an hour, maybe a little more. Beautiful sunny day, a couple clouds in the sky, nothing crazy. And then why'd I shift out of gear? I don't know. So get this motorcycle riding around. Let me just start off say that little hour riding around the neighborhood, it was something else, like nothing like it. Crazy motorcycle. I get it. I see the vision. I saw the vision before I had the motorcycle, and now I know the vision is real. It's like, damn. Riding a motorcycle is fun. Let me just say that outright. So I'm riding around the neighborhood. Sky gets a little darker, just a little bit, a hint, barely noticed. I'm asking my dad, because my dad was there with me. He was, tell me little pointers, because he rides a motorcycle. I say drive, but when I say drive a motorcycle, it sounds wrong to me, but also people get pissed off. They're like, you don't drive a motorcycle, which literally you do, but I'll accept it. Let's take a step back. I rode the motorcycle around the neighborhood, had fun. Asked my dad, we ride up and get some gas, because I was already low on gas from, what the fuck? My cat just jumped on my shit, fucked me up. But luckily we caught it. We're back. Didn't lose anything crazy. Didn't wreck. Yeah, so I'm like, hey, Big Papa. Hey, Pops. Hey, Dad. Hey, Father. Why don't we go get a little gas? A little gas, dog. Get a little gas. And he was a little apprehensive. I don't know if it was because he smelled the rain before I could, or if he just didn't want to go. But after a little talking to him, he's like, okay, let's go. My window's rolled down. So we go to the gas station. That's a lot better. You can hear me probably better now, huh? I can hear myself better. So we go to the gas station, you know, just cruising on the road, on the real road. Traffic's not too crazy, like maybe 1 or 2 cars. We get to the gas station, I fill up, and I'm like sitting there filling up my motorcycle at the gas station. I was like, yeah, this is what it's all about, bud. This is like something else. I feel transcended right now. So fill up the gas station. While we're there, starts a little drip drop, a little rain. And I don't care. I'm like, let's go. My dad's like saying we should wait a little bit, maybe, you know, whatever. And I'm like, nah, let's fucking go, dog. Let's go. So he's like, all right, let's go. Be careful. Go slow. So I do go slow, you know, about 50 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. And let me say again, riding 50 miles an hour in the rain like that, one of the best moments of my life. It was crazy. It felt so good. It was just awesome. But then we get to his road. I'm about to turn onto his road, but the traffic it got a little heavier, like a lot more cars than on the way to the gas station. And this is not even a 5-minute trip, mind you. This is like a minute up the road, minute or two. And the traffic is a lot thicker. And I'm like a little scared that I'm going to miss this turn and go into the grass or whatever. And I don't want to inspect my vehicle. The fucking government. Anyway, I'm like there, you know, slowing down.
Navigation resumed.
Slowing down, but I feel like I'm not going slow enough, and I'm gonna go in the grass. At least that's what I think to myself. And without thinking, I grabbed the front brake, turning left in a mid lean, my guy, mid lean in the rain on the gravel downhill. If you know anything about motorcycles, you probably heard that and are like, you ate shit. And you would be right. I did eat shit. I was up 1 second in top of the truck skeleton. What? I am on the thing. Luffy, stop. Get off my shit, dog. My cat is like deliberately fucking with me, I think. The government got to him. Anyways. So I ate shit. I knew as soon as I hit the ground. I've never broken a bone before, but I could tell as soon as I hit the ground that something was not right. My ankle, my foot, I couldn't really tell where, just I knew below my knee somewhere was completely fucked. And the adrenaline had already kicked in, I could tell. And yeah, I knew something was wrong. And my dad, I can't remember if he's behind me or in front of me. If he was behind me, regardless, what the fuck am I doing? If he was behind me, regardless, he passes me, and I'm looking at him like ahead of where I was heading. And he's like looking back at me, and I'm like trying to get the motorcycle off, and it's like I feel like he thought I could get out from under it myself, but like, dog, I couldn't lift it up. It's like it's heavy. So he you know, like parks his motorcycle on the side of the road and comes back to help me. Not a very busy area and like no traffic, but like it was just like a beautiful day. Like less than an hour before, there were people outside like doing shit in their lawns. There was a lady literally right next to where I wrecked, and like people are coming to like I don't know, help or whatever, like see what's going on, more likely looky-loos. And you know, so I'm like in the middle of the road. Dad gets my motorcycle off me. He's like trying to get me to stand up. And I'm like, dog, I'm not standing up. I'm looking down at my foot like, I don't think it's supposed to bend at that angle. Then I try to move it. And that's when I knew, like, there was nothing. It was like looking at someone else's foot and trying to move it. It's like, yeah, dog, nothing there. So I drag myself, like scoot myself over into the grass and just lay down in the rain. And while I'm laying there, I was like maybe a block away from the fire station. So I wasn't there too long. The ambulance came pretty fast. Someone said they called 911. My dad tried to get him not to, and I'm like, dude, let him call 911. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna try to get in the back of your car with this. Like, let the ambulance come. And he's like, still, like, even when the ambulance was there, he's trying to say he doesn't need to go in there. And I'm like, I want to. Let me in the ambulance. Anyway. So I'm like laying in the grass. The rain's coming down.
Then turn left.
The rain's coming down. It feels so nice. Like it's just And then my stepbrother, I know he's trying to be nice, trying to be helpful. He's like trying to block the rain, and then I can't. It was, you know, it's very hazy, a lot of adrenaline, whatever. I can't really remember exactly if I'm imagining this, if this is what actually happened. But I think the lady was over there in the grass too, looking down at me, trying to like shield the rain from me. I'm like telling them, like, guys, like the rain is the only thing that feels good right now. Please leave me alone. Let me let me contemplate my fate in the grass here. And finally they let me alone until the ambulance come. I'm in the ambulance, and I'm like, at least I don't have to go to work today. And the paramedic looks at me and goes, buddy, you're not gonna be working for a minute. I was like, immediately like pull up my phone, which is like dripping wet, literally. Type to my dad, like, hey, we call work for me, send the phone number. And I'm like, don't tell him I wrecked my motorcycle. Because like they all knew I was like super excited to get a motorcycle. Like it's all I was thinking about, all I was talking about. I was like, nah, they can't know. They can't know, man. There's no way I'm almost out of gas. There's something glitching. My, if you look at the dash there, it tells me how many more miles I have to go. And I think that's wrong. Because this trip was not even like, it was like maybe 400 miles. And I had like 2,000 miles worth of gas in there. So something is wrong with there. Probably just have to get some gas after I drop this off. Might let you see that. That you see me drop off a load and get some gas for the first time in a video. So anyways, that's where I was going. There is a lost Minecraft video. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what I did in it. I don't remember anything about it except that it exists. And the problem is that since I was off work for a minute, I couldn't afford to keep paying Adobe. Which Adobe, you know, there are free editing softwares, but Adobe is something else. Premiere Pro, like they're doing something right, even if they are, you know, greedy, like materialistic fucks who want to try to rape you with exorbitant fees and the contracts for no reason, when this software could be bought wholesale by itself one time less than a decade ago, or I guess it's been over a decade now. But I'm just complaining. This is my complaining videos. You know, the Minecraft videos, I talk about my Minecraft, the calm shit. You know, I work on the editing and all that. These, no editing, no effort, just bitching and complaining, bitching and moaning. That's what I like. That's what I do. That's why we're here. That's why you're here, whether you know it or not. You want the negativity. You sensed it in the video. So, cut that corner kind of close. So anyway, yeah, so the video needs a little bit more editing. I know that. That's about what I remember. I remember the intro because I made the intro before the video was even recorded. And the video was recorded on Percocet. That's why I can't remember it. I can't wait to see how that is. And I'm going to post it. I'm going to, you know, do a little more editing, finish the editing, and post it no matter how bad it is. But keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, will ya? Like, I was like, just before I record, not this video, but the one before this that like fucked up. I was like, before that video, I was like staring at the Adobe screen, like $23 to, you know,
You have arrived.
$23 just to be able to watch this video and finish editing it. Then on top of that, I'll have to like go pay for my like royalty-free music subscription again. It's like, all said and done, it's going to be closer to $40-50. And like, oops, I just don't really like, you know, that it's, have the money, I just don't want to do it, you know. It's like, damn, like I can drop $150 on a Lego set and not think anything of it, but you know, digital, a subscription that they're going to try to charge me fees again whenever I try to cancel before a year's up. It's like, I will do it eventually. Might be tomorrow, might be next week, might be a year from now. Eventually I will, you know, take care. It will be posted. It will be posted eventually. So, you know, keep that in mind. You know, your little heart little heart doesn't have to wonder. You don't have to be absent that lost video forever. Yeah. But so, that might be all I had to say about that. Yeah, I can't remember. Talked about a lot in the last video. it kind of works out because I felt like I wasn't finished talking when I ended the video, but I had nothing else left to talk about, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna say all the things I just said, but in a different way. You know, whatever. I say the same thing over and over again anyway, so. Alright. That's how we do it, bud. Probably gonna pause it, get some gas. You know what? I'll let you see me get some gas. That's what we'll do. Then maybe I'll pause it after I get the gas, pick another trip. Or maybe I'll just keep talking while I pick a trip. You know, the world is my oyster. This is my world and you're living in it.
Navigation resumed.
Alright. So yeah. Oh, I kind of didn't finish the ankle thing. I broke my ankle, was off work for a while. I'm still, like, the doctor said in about a year from my surgery is when it'll be, like, as good as it's gonna get, and we're still about 6 months off. It hurts, but, only in the last month have I been able to actually use the clutch playing this game. Like, before, like, I was kind of trying to do it and, like, leaning into it. Like, I could do it for maybe about 15-20 minutes at a time, then it was just too much. Like, my foot would, like, kind of seize up. Like, the mobility would kind of, like tighten up. I couldn't move it as well, and it just hurt, like, so bad. So bad. And it hurts now. Using it now, it still hurts, but it's like it's a much easier to withstand type of pain, much less distracting. Like, I'm not dreading having to shift, you know, it's whatever. Let me make sure I don't hit anyone or get hit. Strange road here. And also feeling kind of like sick, but also kind of hungry at the same time.
Keep left.
It's weird. It's not like
turn left.
It's not like, you know, when you don't eat for a while and you start to feel sick. It's like something different. It's like it's like two competing feelings at the same time. It might, you know, I quit weed about a day ago. You know, I quit weed probably 3 times a month. So you know, probably be smoking weed by the next video. But that might be it, because I have a little headache as well. Just not feeling well. Just not feeling all there. A little sweaty too. But I'm fine. I might eat after this and see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I just puke it back up. Whatever. We'll see. See what the hands of fate have ordained. But I have a lot of topics I want to talk about. Not in this video, just in general. And one of them, which is like fresh on my mind today, I want to talk about. I talked about in the last video, is the bulk of the last video. Let me get this gas. So I was like, kind of like getting into the Promethean like myth, the ancient Greek Promethean myth. And in particular, if you want me to explain my autism further, I was interested in the connection, or not connection, but kind of like the kind of odd, how do I say it? The odd similarities between the story of Jesus Christ and Prometheus in a metaphysical sense. I might make a video on that, and then everyone can see how crazy and schizo I truly am. But so regardless of that, that's why I started reading. I went back, tried to find the like our sources, like how we know the myth from the Greeks. Obviously that we don't have the originals, because they probably didn't even know the originals. Things that evolved over time, handed down from civilization, borrowed from other you know how it goes. Maybe you don't, but whatever. So the works I found are the Hesiod's Works and Days in Theogony, which I haven't started reading yet. Well, I kind of did, and it's really schizo and weird. It's gonna take a lot of focus to read that. But the other one I started reading today, and like I sat down and read it entirely in one sitting. It's a play by Aeschylus. I literally have the pronunciation open on my phone right now. Aeschylus. It's spelled very weird, hard to say. But it's called Prometheus Bound. And I started reading, and I was like, damn, this is like kind of good. This is like interesting. It's it kept my attention. It hit different. We're probably gonna do this. Propane from Colorado Springs to Eli, Nevada. Sounds good to me. Obviously, we won't finish the trip in the video, But let me do a little quick travel over there. Sorry about that voice fry. There we go.
Navigation resumed.
So first off, it starts off pretty heavy. So if you don't know, Prometheus stole the fire, stole fire from the gods, and gave it to mortals. In his mind, he's like redeeming the mortals. He's showing them. Oops, was in the wrong shift range. He's giving a gift to mortals. He's redeeming them. He's bringing them to the level of the gods. But Zeus is pissed because Zeus was about to wipe out the mortals. Zeus thinks that mortals are like retarded wastes of space, and he wants to create a master race. That's literally the lore, not joking. He wants to kill humans to create the master race. You know, by all means, you should have done it, bud, but, you know, little Prometheus, little faggot. Yeah, Prometheus, what can you do? So anyway, the story starts off, Prometheus is already captured by Hephaestus, and Hephaestus is accompanied by Strength and Violence, which are two characters, kind of you know, kind of easy to understand. Like, they're personifications of Hephaestus's strength and violence. Something interesting though, I thought, was Violence is a female. She doesn't say a single word. She's just kind of there, like backing up Strength, which, you know, pretty overt symbolism, pretty easy to understand there.
Keep right.
Not the women, the female part. That's kind of strange. I'd have to. I'm not even sure what I'd look up to try to understand if there's even a deeper meaning to that, or if it's just, you know, one of those things that's just there. Also, I found it interesting that
Then turn right.
like the in Greek, that their names are Kratos for strength and Baia for violence. Kratos, obviously, you know, God of War, but I've heard Baia somewhere too, or Baia, I don't know how to say it, and I'm not sure where. But I just, you know, instantly jumped out at me, like, huh, I know these names. So I guess God of War did their research. I've not really played through an entire God of War game, so I can't tell you how accurate it is. Anyway, so Prometheus is already captured, and Hephaestus, backed by Strength and Violence, is the one who is chaining him to the rock. The rock, his punishment is to be chained to the rock. And Hephaestus is just there. Like, Prometheus is basically like, you know, you're being Zeus's bitch. I was doing what's right. I was trying to save this race of fledgling beings. Like, you know, they're just because they're not like us doesn't mean they're not good. All this stuff. And Hephaestus is like, you're my brother, man. I don't want to do this. But Strength is in the back, like, shit talking Prometheus and Hephaestus at the same time. Like, Prometheus, you fucking retard. Like, you can't do that. You can't defy Zeus. And Hephaestus is like, you know, like, tearing up doing this. Like, this is fucked up. I don't want to do it. He's like driving nails. It reads very much like the crucifixion, which was something I didn't realize even before my something I didn't realize even after I'd already made the connection between Prometheus and Jesus. But once again, that's something else I might make another video about. Who knows? Anyway, so he's basically being crucified to this rock with these nails, these chains being driven into the rock around his arms, and Strength is just there, like shit talking the whole time, like Hephaestus, like, you're being a pussy. If you don't get this done, you're gonna be the one on the rock. And Hephaestus is like, I know this has to be done. I know Prometheus fucked up. It hurts. It's natural to not want to hurt your friend, your brother, your, you know, whatever. And so, you know, Hephaestus finishes, and I remember one particular part that was like kind of brutal. Like, it really jumped out at me. It was one of those things I was like, damn, that's like, it's like visceral, and it's the adamantine wedge that is hammered through Prometheus's chest to keep him to the rock. It's like describing, like, or it's not describing because it's a play, it's dialogue, but Prometheus is talking about the agony he's enduring, and it was a very even though it was minimally described, minimal scene, it was very, like, compelling. It's like, damn, this is why this shit has survived with influence for literally thousands of years. It literally hit. So that scene, they leave. Then the rest, there's a lot of like it's all dialogue. It's all dialogue. There's a lot of discussion, and the daughters of Oceanus show up, and they serve as kind of a way for Prometheus to speak and have someone to respond to. So it serves as more of a way to like characterize and explain Prometheus and his views, why he did what he did, than as a character in themselves. Oceanus briefly shows up and he's kind of like, dog, you went to talk to the big Z-Man about this? Because this is fucked up. You're on my turf. I don't like this. And you're my buddy. And Prometheus is like, nah, dog, I see the future. You can't, no matter what you do, Zeus is going to say no. Like, I want to be stuck here. Because, you know, nothing can challenge fate. And Oceanus is like, what the hell? Why? Where am I going? Hold up. I thought I was, oh, I fucked up. It's Ely, Nevada to Colorado Springs. That makes sense. Do a little quick travel here. To Ely, Nevada. Which I think is like right here. Where is it at? Dude, where is it? Oh, that's New Mexico, dumbass. Where's Nevada? They're hiding Nevada from me. There it is. God damn it. I'm gonna have to drive a ass long time anyway.
Navigation resumed.
Alright. Anyway, so,
Navigation resumed.
Oceanus is like, alright, dog. You don't want me, if you don't want me to talk to the Z-Man, whatever, suffer. I don't care. Then he's like, hi to his daughters. Actually, doesn't even mention his daughters. It's kind of fucked up. Guess he's not a very good dad. But he leaves on a, I think he's on a Pegasus. It doesn't say he's on a Pegasus. He says he's on a winged, four-winged creature. And then it mentions that he's going to return the creature to its stable. So I assume it's a Pegasus, because if you don't know, Pegasi, Pegasuses, Pega whatever, and horses in general in the ancient Greek myth, and in a lot of myths actually, like the Celtic ones as well, the Gaelic ones, they're like, horses are tied to water for some reason, don't know why. Like Poseidon was the god of the, god of horses, and Pegasus as well. Anyways, little tangent there, little tangent. So the next, like, marked point is a character is introduced called Yo. And I think that's how you say her name. It's I-O. Yo, I assume, I think. I-O, maybe I-O. I'm gonna say Yo, because it's easier to hear. It's easier to say, Yo. So she shows up and she's like, dude, like, you look like you're suffering. My life sucks. Let me tell you my life story.
Keep left. Then
So
left.
she goes on to, like, tell her, like, how she's been. Actually, it's kind of, the way it's done is kind of interesting. I liked it. It was more like she kind of was vague. She kept it vague. And then Prometheus, like, you know, because apparently you can see the future, he's like, here, hey bitch, let me tell you your future. Then he's like, but so you know I'm not fucking with you, let me tell you your past first. And it was kind of a, like, interesting way to introduce a character. So he goes and describes Yo, which Yo is I-O Yo, whatever. She's a mythological figure in herself. And the story with her is that Zeus, you know, he likes his human women. I don't know why he wanted to kill all the humans, since he can't seem to keep his Peter out of the human women. He's like, I'm gonna impregnate you, little girl. She's not an actual little girl. They're gods, and, you know, I'm thinking, like, a god to a human, like a human to a god is like a child, like, you know. So, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna impregnate you. You're gonna have my baby. And she's like, no, I don't want your baby. And then Hera gets all pissed off, is like, you're trying to, like, fuck my Zeus? You're trying to get with my man? So she starts punishing the poor girl. She gets cursed by they say she has to wander the earth chased by a gadfly that keeps stinging her, constantly stinging her. I looked it up, and a gadfly is apparently just like the kind of, like, fly that hangs around livestock. So I assume there's some sort of metaphorical, metaphysical meaning that has been lost, or maybe it's not even been lost, I just didn't do research into it. So anyway, she's being chased, she's, like, suffering, chased around the world, because because Zeus wants to fuck her and Hera doesn't want Zeus to fuck her. And so she's basically like, so we're both victims of Zeus. He's like, yeah, it do be like that sometimes. It do. So he tells her future, which is also kind of reveals why Prometheus, or it's like kind of the Prometheus's prophecy for the future is kind of sprinkled throughout. And I remember there's a little more piece there. It's like his prophecy about Zeus being deposed as king of the gods. And so the prophecy part of it that's revealed when talking to her is that she will get impregnated by Zeus. Zeus is going to catch her. It's going to be something weird. It's always something weird in Greece, ancient Greek myth, like he impregnates her with his tears or something like that. And because of that, or as a consequence of that, she is her descendants way down the line is Hercules, who will free Prometheus and depose Zeus as king of the gods. And I don't know if we have, I've not looked into that specifically. I don't know if we even have like the myth of what happens after that. So I don't know if Heracles becomes king of the gods or if the gods are just fated to fail, non-existent, fade out. So I don't know what happens after that, but that's not the point. The point is that Heracles, who is the great whatever of Io, will eventually depose Zeus and free Prometheus. So he tells her like part of her part in the lore, I guess you could say. And she's like, oh fuck, might as well just kill myself. And I like this line. Prometheus is basically like, yeah, well, I can't even do that because I'm immortal. And it's just like, dude, like, you both are in a fuck situation. You don't have to make it a pissing contest. But anyway, she like fucks off for the rest of the story. She does like, oh god damn it, oh fuck, I hate construction in real life and in games. Oh damn it. So she fucks off. That's like the end of her part of the story. But the book I'm reading this in has a bunch of other plays, or I think 4 plays from Aeschylus. And the next one, called The Suppliants, in a way is kind of a sequel almost. And I will describe that later. I'll describe what I mean. But anyways, so then that happens. Then the part, like my favorite part that happens, is the end of it. When Hermes shows up, and immediately it's like on site between these two. Like Prometheus is immediately like shitting on Hermes, and Hermes is immediately shitting on Prometheus. Like Prometheus is saying shit like, how's it feel to be Zeus's lapdog? Like, how's it feel to be a little slave boy to Zeus? How's it feel to be a little slave boy to this dude who was not even a king until yesterday? Because Zeus in the lore, Zeus very recently supplanted Kronos as king of Olympia. It's like, how's that feel? How's it feel to be Zeus's little bitch boy? And Hermes is basically like, how's it feel to be chained to a rock, faggot? And Hermes is like, listen, I know you know the secret of how Zeus is going to be deposed. So you tell me that shit. You stay here. We're all cool. And Prometheus is like, go fuck yourself. And Hermes is like, listen, bud. Zeus doesn't... you know how long it took me to get here? Zeus won't be happy if he finds out I came all this distance and have nothing to show for it. And Prometheus is like, sucks to suck, sounds like a you problem, bud. And Hermes is like, listen, I don't think you understand, because if you don't tell us what we want to know, Zeus is gonna like fuck your shit up. You're gonna be sucked into Tartarus, and you're gonna stay there for who knows how long, and then when he finally decides to release you, you're gonna come right back up here, chained to your rock the entire time, and an eagle or a hawk is going to eat your liver while it regrows again and again for eternity. Prometheus already knows this, because he can see the future, so he's basically like, get fucked, bud, because he knows it's gonna suck for a while, but Heracles is eventually gonna free him and depose Zeus. So he's like, get fucked, bud. And then it ends with Prometheus getting sucked into the earth, and the daughters of Oceanus like fleeing and crying and screaming. And like, I finished that and I'm like, damn, there's gotta be more. So I like go looking, and there's not. There was, at a time 2,000 years ago, 2 sequels. It's a trilogy, but they're lost. There's no more. The lore is incomplete. I don't know what the fuck happened. Well, I know what happens if Prometheus isn't bullshitting. If Prometheus is being serious, you know, the story, what happens next is pretty explanatory based on Prometheus's prophecy. And we do have fragments from the sequel and the third one, but they're very small, and I started looking. I'm like, someone has to have like written a like fan fiction of this, right? Like John Milton and Dante are like back then, not back in the same time, but they're like writing Bible fan fictions. Tell me, someone has had to have finished this story that was started 2,000 years ago. Nah, dude. I found one by a guy that was a reimagining, but no, like, no one attempted to create a direct continuation. No one finished the goddamn lore. Don't know what I hit. Oh, some retard who doesn't know how to see a fucking car turning onto the road. Go fuck yourself. So there's nothing. It's gone. There's no lore left for me. I just have to figure it out myself. Now, there are fragments, as I said, and there are books. The books that have pieced them together are not like plays. They are like scholarly kind of studies of the fragments, and I might pick one of those up eventually, just so I can get my Aeschylus fix. You know, try to figure out, try to see the end of Prometheus's tale, even if I do know it. You know, we know Heracles comes and saves Prometheus. Saying Prometheus isn't bullshitting. I mean, in the mythology, in the lore, Heracles does save Prometheus and depose Zeus. We know that. I just want to see it happen because it was written so well. It was so like, I was glued to it. I couldn't stop reading. I like finished it in one sitting. Nothing left. No. But what I was saying earlier about how the next play, Suppliants, which I have not read yet, I'll preface with that, is a kind of a sequel. It's because Suppliants is about these 50 daughters who are descendants of Io. And the 50 daughters are like, I think they're in Egypt or something, and they're forced into arranged marriages, but they don't like it, so they all like run away and they flee. And they basically like say they basically throw off men and marriage entirely, except for one. And this one is kind of the outlier. She's kind of like punished for this, like she's ostracized. Because she's like, maybe, you know, being a little slave marriage woman is not all cool, but that doesn't mean all men are like evil. It doesn't mean marriage is bad. And so she ends up like, whether it's a bless, whether it's just a consequence of her not shutting her womb and being an old cat lady, she ends up creating a line of kings, starting with I think Argos, which I don't know anything. I don't know that name. And eventually her line, her lineage, is the one that births Heracles, who will eventually depose Zeus and free Prometheus, as I've said probably 15 times. It's kind of interesting that the next play is like, it's like, you know, it's not a, it's like the, it's the Greek cinematic universe. It's not needed for the lore, but it's a interesting expansion. Yeah, that's I think that's about all I had to say about that. It was good though. It was interesting. It was compelling in all the right ways. I'm not even gonna pick up this load before the end of this video, bud. I'm trying to think if I had anything else more to say, but I don't think so. I feel like I want to keep talking though. Yeah, I don't know. That was about it. Prometheus got fucked. He fucked over Zeus. Zeus fucked over Kronos. Who's the victim here? Who's the good guy? Because, you know, you could say that because Prometheus gave fire, well, I mean, directly, from what I know of other mythology, not within Prometheus Bound itself, as a consequence, as kind of a divine consequence, a punishment by Zeus, that was 5 over. Go fuck yourself, dude. As a consequence of this, woman is created. I don't know how that works. I don't know how a woman is... Well, you know, Prometheus Bound is a play. The mythology is a little different. You know, it's a little scattered, confusing. In the mythology, that's what I'm speaking of, not the play. As a consequence of Prometheus's, defiance, his theft, woman is created to punish man. But not only that, it's Pandora, and Pandora's box, which is not a vagina, you fucking pervert, contains like all the sins of man, all the evil on the earth. And because woman, mythologically speaking, I'm not going to talk about the realities of day-to-day life. Woman, mythologically speaking, doesn't know how to not be a fucking dumbass. And she's like, oh, you got a box? I kind of want to open it. And Zeus is like, don't open it. There's evil stuff in there. And she's like, no, I'm going to open it. It's kind of like Eve with the apple or the fruit, whatever. God's like, hey, dog, don't eat this. No matter what anyone says, don't eat it. And Eve's like, I don't know. The snake said it's good. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. So kind of the same consequence. You know, man is cursed. Evil is let loose upon the earth. The Garden of Eden is closed. Olympia is closed to man. Not that it was ever open. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe Heracles could have opened it. I don't know. I don't know the specifics on that. Yeah.
Left.
So
Then turn left.
that's about it. That's that's about it. So Prometheus, by gifting fire to man, also doomed man, because I don't think in the mythology Zeus was going to destroy man. I think that's an addition in the play by Aeschylus. I'll have to do more research on that eventually. Yeah, that's about all I had for this video. I probably said more in the other one, probably said different stuff. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll post it as a lost video if you can stand the 1 frame per second. It, like, once again, it's not even that. It's like watching a slideshow. Bad. Don't know what happened, but well, I can promise you this whatever I'm carrying right now is propane. I'm not carrying anything. I forgot. I didn't even pick it up. I'm not even in gear. Damn it, I'm gonna miss my light. Well, I'm probably not even gonna pick it up because I was just playing this for this video. So I promise you my deliveries after this, whatever they may be, will be made. You know, my company will keep going. I'll keep it strong. Yeah. The Minecraft video will eventually be uploaded. That's it. That's all I got, dog. That's it. You know, have a good day, have a good morning, have a good night, whatever. See you in the next one, buddy.